Hello and welcome to the second part of the bonus episode series of Scars Among Daisies and Pigeons. Not only we got figure out something about Centaureissi, but also figure out something about Tony, our hairdresser, which his smile, I honestly thought at the start that he is more of a villain. No, also it's a rare male doll in NeuroCloud, and we're going through his files. So name Tony, type UCHS, hairstylist, universal anything service, same as Centaureissi, September 12th birthday, and warrior. Something with teleports and assassin types, a little bit support and attacker, I guess. UCHS is a service doll model created by Universal Anything Service in cooperation with Cybermedia, targeting the beauty industry, which found success by virtue of its reasonable upkeep cost and moderate price. UCHS brought a series of unique mechanisms in its wrist, allowing it to execute movements with great precision that other models. Additionally, due to the beauty industry's inherent requirements for the appearance and mien of its employers, a massive amount of custom order rushed in from third parties. A UCHS model named Tony once worked at a barber shop named the Hand of Venus. Compared to the star doll of the industry, Tony's portfolio may seem unimpressive, but both his abilities and outward appearance receive acclaims from customers. However, a suddenly erupting armed conflict forced the Hand of Venus to close down, and Tony was retrieved after a series of events. He was then sent to Project NeuroCloud. Yeah, we never. I don't think that we ever figured out how Tony ended up and at Oasis. We just know him from the dream, and the dream is not also that what represents reality. Pretty sure that Tony had not such a nice life in real world. It is human nature to pursue beauty, and thus the industries related to beauty have historically been fraught with competition. As the trend of workforce takeover via dolls swept across the world, the UCHS model came into existence at a perfect time, quickly occupying stations as beauticians, barbers, and even fashion department stores. Its commercial success has brought Universal Anything Service significant income. As a comparatively older model, save for the mechanism within the wrist, the UCHS has very few notable trails to speak of, and it's often said that its most notable trails is that it has none. Doesn't sound very nice. As a doll developed for a very specific market within the skilled service sector, however, UCHS boasts a massive amount of customized features. Even with only the customization parts provided by Universal Anything Service, more than 1,000 variations are available, and third-party modifications for the model soon sprang up like sprouts in springs. The UCHS capabilities are nothing to scoff at either. With the flexibility afforded by its unique wrist mechanism, it is capable of the precision needed for the work of a beautician or barber. The wide range of available customization options also allowed purchasers to sculpt an appearance appropriate to their storefront, making them more approachable to customers. Well, profile 2. Like many UCHS models employed at barbershop, Tony left the factory with a series of customized features. A custom-made wrist capable of the most precise maneuvers. This is a short time that they mention it. Synthetic skin made of superior material, neural amplification modules, and of course, a head of gradient pink hair. All for the sake of the shop's business, of course. You also have to look very beautiful, very pretty. Tony began its career as a hair stylist at a chain cosmetic salon, post-punk salon. This chain became prominent due to its astonishingly high prices, exaggerated decor, and design so fragrant they were too avant-garde for even the most adventurous of people. It was a popular destination for influencers and their like, but their success would not continue for long. The salon chair soon crumbles due to aggressive over-expansion and class action lawsuits over business practice, which led them to being forced to decrease its sales of operations and to resell much of its property. Tony was transferred to a very normal barbershop named the Hand of Venus, situated in a quiet border town. When the topic comes out in conversation, Tony only smiles, though he does admit that he once worried whether he would be recycled or not. Yeah, that's... It doesn't sound that his life was very good.
なんて見事な手さばきなのかしら。それもものの10分で。僕の仕事ぶりを目にした誰もがそう口にします。無理もありません。1時間かけても終わらないような仕事をたった10分で仕上げてしまうのですから。
And this is his voice. That guy is good with his hand. He did that in 10 minutes. When I had my first showing, that's what they all said. More than an hour works done in 10 minutes. It would be bad if you get paid hourly, per hour.
僕にとって人間の方々のヘアスタイルは洗練されていない石ころも同然です。ですが、それらを正確に把握し、高度な技術を施せるようになるには膨大な手間と時間がかかります。僕のような人形が現れるまでプロの美容師を育て上げるのに何十年もかかっていたんですよ。
The way I see it, people's hairstyles and unchiseled stone are not so different, but learning to properly handle it, mold it, requires infinite effort. For those like me came into existence, becoming a true master of hairdressing would take decades of learning. Well, profile 3. In the culturally old-fashioned town, Tony's avant-garde wear appeared quite out of place, and here attracted no lack of stares when he first appeared at the Hand of Venus. At the barber shop of a quaint little town, the Hand of Venus had no modern furnishings, luxurious hair care products, or shiny contemporary tools. Only aged implements and furniture from several centuries ago. The owner of the shop looked old enough to be Tony's father. Well, yes. And the town's inhabitants consisted largely of labored, the elderly and children. There was no demand to be found of Tony's more contemporary styling talents. A simple tidy head of hair would do. Okay, so he got lost his job and got transferred into a more simple town, and that was probably not that well. He was not very impressed. Be that as it may, Tony sees that period of his life has nothing short of idling. After the big city's commotion, consumerism and chicaneries, the little town's peace and quietude were particularly precious. On his own affable disposition soon led him to acceptance from the town folks, even if some of the children like to call him Pink Mushroom Head. In retribution, Tony would give them an occasional scare while trimming their hair. Shall I shave your eyebrows today? Just kidding. Dollboy 3.
ヘアカットの他にもフェイスケア、カーリング、パーマネントなど道具を何一つ使わずに施すことができます。すなわち僕の仕事は場所の制限を一切受けないのです。たとえ何も置かれていない空き地であっても、この手一つであっという間にその姿を変えて差し上げますよ。
Save for just cutting hair, I can also curl and palm without any needs of additional tools. My hands are all I need. For this reason, I am not restricted by the surroundings in my work. Even on an empty field with nothing inside, I can transform someone on the spot at any time. Sounds good. All profile 4. Tony's ideal days were soon crushed. It was the surging current of life, both sudden and brutal. The worsening situation soon escalated into a full-on conflict, and the town the Hand of Venus was situated, it became a locus of strife. Trampled into the ground and tossed around, the old owner did all he could to maintain the peace, but the guests only grew fewer. Even as others bade leave him, Tony had no intention of doing so. The unwillingness born of a comfortable life here was one side of it, but he knew deep down that by his lonesome he holds precious little sway over his own destiny in this war-torn world. Tony remained, keeping the Hand of Venus open on the outside while providing what help he could to the citizens of the town. He sheltered them, provided them food, took care of their occasional body, and sometimes bargained with the various forces that viewed to rise the flag over the town. He continues like this for quite some time, but he never spoke of how that story ended. When asked why he vanished to re-establish the Hand of Venus in the Oasis, he only smiled bitterly. Dollboys 4.
かねてより僕のような人形の出現によって人間が職にあぶれるのではないかと懸念されてきました。僕は気にしていません。自分の好きなことに打ち込んでいるだけなのですから。それにたかが美容師人形の1体や2体でそこまで影響するものなのでしょうか。
Some worried those like me will threaten the employments of people, right? And say that I have ever thought about that. I simply do what I enjoy. And if they're just one or two dolls' hairdressers, shouldn't get that bad, right? Who knows? Doll Profile 5. And Tony is such a kind person, but life was not very kind to him. The Hand of Venus in the Oasis is quite similar to the original storefront in the real world, with no large changes in its layout. The equipment and decor, however, were brand new, and seems to take inspiration from Tony's earliest workplace, the post-punk salon, thought with some personal touches of Tony's. Many agents of Magracia possess aesthetics concepts similar to that of humans, which naturally expands to hairstylists. It is for this reason that Tony finally has an area in which to display his talents. Even their designs too avant-garde for even the most adventurous of people would not be too strange for an agent. And thus, Tony makes reality each and every strange request given to him, and is lauded with praise for it. He soon amazed a loyal customers base with his personable attitude and supreme techniques, some of them unwillingly becoming his hairstyling guinea pigs in a sense. Though most of Tony's improv work fulfills his clients' needs well enough, he occasionally has hiccups. It is said that a certain swordsman fell asleep by accident while having his hair cut and woke up to a lick of hair on his head styled like a stereotypical delinquent. He drew his blade and split Tony's trousers in half. I mean, I would love to see it. Also, I miss some of the Oasis shenanigans going on. We only have like real more serious stories. I really miss the Oasis shenanigans. Like the New Year stuff and so. And Artisan's work is always accompanied by risk, but I shall never give up on my work, the barber exclaimed as he quickly reverted his work. Okay, we're ending with Doll Voice 5.
これが俗に言う芸術家のこだわりというものですね。そういえば教授、長いことお串をカットされていないのでは？頭頂部がかなり乱れていますよ。もしよろしければ僕にお任せいただけませんか？
This must be the artist's determination they speak of. By the way, you haven't cut your hair in some time, have you? That lump of the hair atop your head is looking awfully disheveled. Allow me to take care of it for you, if you would. It's okay, Tony. I'm fine. I'm fine. So, I swear he has a smile of evil. But the event turned out a bit quite different than I would ever expected. That's actually the last part of the Scars among Pigeons and Daisies. And now we have a new major event coming up. Or like already there. I will be probably do it somewhat later. However, that will be it for this bonus part. I thank you for watching and listening. Wish you a good day, night, afternoon, and see you in more NeuroCloud.